Alright guys, so apparently our boy Tim Scott went on a View and he just manhandled them. Apparently he made them go to commercial break, and I'm hearing all these sort of things that they had to call in some type of crew. Whatever the case is, let's get right into it.
It's been 114 years.
Yeah, so the fact of the matter is we've had an African-American president, African-American vice president. We've had two African-Americans to be secretaries of the state. In my home city, the police chief is an African-American who's now running for mayor. The head of the highway patrol for South Carolina is an African-American.
Still
in
exceptions.
In 1975, there was about 15% employment in the African-American community. For the first time in the history of the country, it's under 5%.
40% homelessness.
And 50% of the folks.
Hold on, wait. 40% homelessness. How many people in general in America are homeless? Let's think about that. Second off, he said under 5%. The African American community right now, their unemployment is under 5%. That is insane. I think that, I don't know. Is she trying to make the case that we're oppressed still? Is that the same old argument, the same old silly argument that The View always has? I don't even know her name. I don't even know the people on The View. I just know Whoopi Goldberg from movies. But they always make the same exact argument. You know, we're oppressed. This is not white supremacy. Trump is racist. This is that. This is, whatever. Let's keep going. Let's see what he has to say.
50% of the folks in our community
get 13% of the population.
You had the chance to ask the question. I know that I've watched you on the show that you like people to be deferential and respectful, so I'm going to do the same thing.
That is true.
So here's what I'm going to suggest. I'm going to suggest the fact of the matter is that progress in America is palpable. It could be measured in generations. I look back at the fact that my grandfather, born in 1921 in Sally, South Carolina, when he was on a sidewalk, a white person was coming, he had to step off and not make eye contact. That man believed then, with some doubt now, in the goodness of America, because he believed that having faith in God, faith in himself, and faith in what the future could hold for his kids would unleash opportunities in ways that you cannot imagine. Every kid today can look, just change the stations and see how much progress has been made in this country. ABC, NBC, CBS, ESPN, CNN, Fox News all have African-American and Hispanic hosts. So what I'm suggesting is that yesterday's...
How dare you bring up Fox? Fox is racist. They have Tucker Carlson, even though they don't have him anymore. But still, I bet you that's all she just thought when he said Fox. Except what he's saying is true. There are more African-American people in positions of power than there have ever been before. This is true. For only 13% of the population, I think we're doing mighty fine. We're only 13%. And she keeps saying that it's an exception. That this is an exception. We are exceptions. This and that. Like both of them on the screen are exceptions. Okay, if that's the case, a lot of people are exceptions up in all the communities that they're successful in. Successful people are exceptions. That is true. So I just don't know I don't know what type of case she's trying to make right now. What type of case are you trying to make? That because he's an exception and you're an exception, that somehow that invalidates his point? No, the point is there is the opportunity for you to still do it. That is the whole entire point. I don't understand her argument right now. I understand what he's saying perfectly fine, that we're not oppressed because of all these barriers that have basically been extinct for a while now. So come on.
Exception is today's rule. And for us to suggest...
America has met its promise.
No, of course, the concept of America is that we are going to become a more perfect union. But in fact, the challenges that we face 50 years ago and 60 years ago should not be the same challenges that we face today. And here's the way that you measure that. When my mother was born, about 10% of African Americans got a high school degree, diploma. Today, it's over 90%. When you look at the income,
90%?
When you look at the income success that we've had...
That's an HBCU stat.
Well, listen, HBCU stat is a good one, because one of the reasons why I took the funding for HBCUs to the highest level in the history of the country, and then I helped make it permanent, is because I believe that education is the closest thing to magic in America. So I'm about making sure that our kids have as many opportunities to succeed as possible. It's one of the reasons why...
I need an opportunity to succeed because I have to go to... They're begging. They're begging. You're coming back.
This is basically the part that I heard about. Basically, they begged him to go to break, and he kept talking or something like that. It was just hilarious to me. This whole entire notion that for some reason, black people in 2023, we are still oppressed is hilarious to me. The fact that he even has to explain this type of stuff at this point in time It's just laughable, honestly. What else could you say but that? It's just laughable. For instance, she said that they are. I'm still stuck on how she just said that him and her are exceptions. Whoopi Goldberg is an exception. Of course, you guys are exceptions. Anybody in any race that is successful is a exception. You are exceptional to whatever you are doing in whatever field you're in. They are exceptional entertainers. He's an exceptional politician, an exceptional scholar. What is wrong with being exceptional? That's fine. As long as your race, your specific race, your specific ethnicity has the what am I trying to say? Opportunity. Yeah, just the opportunity. That's what I think. As long as you have the opportunity, there's no problems. But yeah, right there. That's pretty much it for this video because this pretty short one. It was just funny, like, you know, it was just showing Whoopi Goldberg trying to hurry up and cut the break because he was spitting facts right there. Whether you want to agree or not, he was spitting facts.